request Mr. Naveen Mishra to please stay back for the industry presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a huge round of applause. And I request sir to please take 10-15 minutes and give your valuable points to us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And thanks to Observe now for arranging this wonderful session. I think people sitting in the last row must be enjoying 2 sessions together. I was part of it, so you're also getting an update about what is happening in higher ed. It was a, yeah, you're also, so it was a wonderful interaction, panel discussion, what I've heard of. I'm representing an edtech organization. And am I audible? Yeah. Hello? Okay. Yeah. So there are great insights which has come, during the discussion, and we have talked about, how edtech can actually change the entire ecosystem of teaching learning process. One thing which I would like to ask a question, right? Because I've gone into the details of how other techs are doing. So we have agri-tech. I don't know if you are aware of. We have edtech, we have fintech. There are so many technology, so every industry which is working on technology is having some tech. And tech is basically, it was also shared in the panel that it's how to make yourself efficient, right? So that is what tech is doing. But this data says that there is an extremely low adoption of tech in education. So if anybody would like to share their views on it, why is it so? And why we think that the adoption is so low. Yeah.
Hi, very good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone present. Myself, Gyanjot, Principal Gyanjoti Global School, Mohali. First of all, thank you for the wonderful platform. Coming on to the question, I believe, basically why the schools are not adopting this thing is that, people, they are afraid of technology. If we talk about the teachers at our end, I think mostly you will find the people who are there in the schools or who are there in the organization from past so many years, they are not ready for the change. Whenever you tell them that you have to go to this platform to, learn about technology, they will come up with enough excuses, that we have this, that, so many things. CBSE has been making a lot of initiative, if I say on that part. But yes, I believe that it is the teachers who are not ready for the change. Yeah. And at the same time, I believe the principals also, although the modern day principals, they are more tech savvy, they are more into this thing. But I really want that we should also, as a head of an organization or as a head of the institute we are heading, we should also be pushing them. One reason is the teacher, they are not ready for the change. And another reason I could believe is maybe sometimes even the leader is not able to, put up the image he or she will be putting up. If you yourself are not ready for that kind of a thing, you cannot force it on your teachers. This is one reason I believe is not there.
That's absolutely true, ma'am. So I think teacher is the main link between the school and the students. If they are not aligned with technology, the adoption will definitely be low. But from industry perspective, I want to leave with you guys with a thought, is that innovation happens when there is an adoption. So EdTech is innovating with a hope that there will be adoption, and there will be lot adoption. But if that goes down, so innovation also gets killed, in the process. So all the leaders I'll request, as Mr. Anirudh also mentioned, that look at the technology, what actually fits to your requirement. What is making you more efficient, and what is making you more empowered? So that's something we should be working toward. With that, I would like to share my presentation. It'll come automatically. Okay, so I am Naveen Mishra. I'm Director of Sales. I'm based out of Bangalore. I've traveled from Bangalore to Chandigarh. Yesterday, the weather was amazing. So it was like I was in Bangalore itself. Bangalore is also freezing cold, so it's like, very amazing feeling. And I'm a North Indian otherwise, so I really love to travel to this part of the country because one specific reason, which I think you all know, is food, right? So I'm very fond of Punjabi cuisine, and so when I was traveling, I've seen that in my front row there were twin kids. They were sitting, and they were bothering their parents, and their parents were getting annoyed, and they're getting so annoyed. It was a 3 hours flight, so both mother and father given their mobile, and these kids, entire 3 hours, they were not speaking a word, and the journey was very pleasant for them as well, and for us. So I think as it was discussed in panel, that technology has its pros and cons. And it's up to the person who is actually using it. So you can't really avoid it, but you know that how to use it. So like it's like. One of my friend was carrying a hockey stick in his Thar car. I was thinking that he's playing hockey, but to my realization, he is putting it in his car for his protection, right? So a stick is same, can be used in many ways. So same ways, I think technology is there, and it's there to make you efficient. You just need to look towards how you can use it. We are a North American-based organization. We started our journey in 1997. I have a history slide, but I'll not, put much time on that slide. So I'll just give you a brief about it. In 1997, when Greg Potter started, we started with SIS, which is a student information system, whereby we were actually recording, all the data of students, and that's where our journey started. And from that point of time, we are actually enabling a lot of institutions, to adopt tech. We have more than 90% of the districts who in North America who are using some or other product from Powerschool. When we started, it's like until 2021, we were only in North America. In 2021, we got listed in New York Stock Exchange, and we thought of looking at other part of the world. And that's how international rally cry started. And we started our operations in EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And with that, we have also launched India. So I'm heading India piece, and we have started with one product, which is currently in India. We are soon going to bring more product. But as I mentioned earlier, it all depends on the adoption and how it is being used. So we started with Schoology, which is our learning management software. And I'll give you a brief about it once we move forward. This is to take it forward. Okay. Okay. So actually, when I was there, I was shown a different remote. Now it's a different remote, so I got a little confused. So, this is some data point which I want to share with you. The only reason for sharing this data point is to show that how we are actually creating impact worldwide. And we have more than 75% of the students using, some or other product which is being provided by Powerschool. We are there in 90 plus countries. So we have started our operation in other international region very recently, but organically we have been adopted by many, countries. So they have heard about Powerschool and from their peers, and they got to know about it, and they wanted to adopt it. And they reached out to our corporate office, and we have given the products to them. We have been, awarded with multiple awards, like Cody Awards, Steve Awards for services. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but these are the awards which are, which is being given to the organization who are very, very efficient post sales. So we always talk about, coming and taking a product, but after the product is being adopted, how it is being used, how the teacher is, onboarded with the product, all that thing is part of our service and delivery. And we have been rewarded and awarded multiple times for those reasons. We have 100 million users, and as I mentioned that we are having 90% plus districts which is using our product. So this is a brief journey about Powerschool. As I mentioned, we started in 1997. We were part of Apple. We were also part of Pearson Learning Group. And post that, Vista Equity Partner actually invested in us. And post Vista actually invested in us, we have grown inorganically, whereby we have acquired multiple companies based on the requirement of our districts or our schools. So this is our journey. The eventful day for us was 2021. When we were listed in New York Stock Exchange, and since then we are growing. So this is our product wheel, I would say. We do not have all the products here, But just to give you a brief about that, we are actually talking about unifying your classroom experience. So as Anil sir mentioned that you are using multiple products in your class, in your school, and these all products are independent of itself, and you have to have your different analytics coming from these products. And as an administrator or as a teacher or as a principal, it's very challenging for you to relate to all this data. If you're using 10 products and 10 different analytics are coming, you don't know where to put your efforts and energies. So we as an organization, we unified your experience, whereby we will have a single sign-on. You don't have to, the biggest challenge comes with the kids. When you're giving multiple user ID and password, they tend to forget it. They don't remember, and then they come and bother you saying that, ma'am, I don't remember it. So you have to recreate or give another password, something. So a lot of administrative challenges are coming when you're using multiple product in your school environment. So that's what we unify with our entire product field. So we have classroom, we have talent, we have operations. So since we have in classroom, we have right now Schoology LMS. Other products are also in pipeline. We'll be bringing them soon. So this is a slide on Asia. So we have, these schools. These are some marquee schools. We have many schools, but we can't put it all on the slide. But some of these schools who are marquee schools are here. So like we have ELCA schools. I don't know if you know about it. We have Keystone, we have Sterling, we have American International. So we have 9 American International schools who are using our product here. And they're using full suite because they are following IB curriculum. So we have multiple products for IB schools. So if any one of you are having an IB curriculum, we can actually give you multiple product, which is immediate fit for your school requirement. So I'll give you a brief about Schoology. In India, we have started talking about LMS when we actually stuck by COVID, and that's the time we were actually looking at solutions whereby we can run online classes. So we want learning to be continuous. It should not be restrained because of the lockdown and other situation. And that's when people have started talking about learning management software. But we have been promoting this product for past 12 years, and we have close to 60,000 schools who are using it worldwide, and it's the largest platform whereby teachers are also part of collaborative learning. So it's not a new term. It's being new to India, and it was introduced in COVID, but this tool is basically making your life very, very efficient. Right? The biggest, we are proud of the number which shows us 99.98% uptime. What it essentially means is that our system is hardly down. So the challenge here is that when you're coming on a platform, when you're coming and using a platform, the challenge is that if you're not able to use it effectively because of downtimes and others. So we are having a large-scale operations, and with that large-scale operation, our uptime is 99.98%. So which is a very proud figure to talk about. And so we also give freedom to teachers. So right now, it is, if you look at whenever you're adopting a content product, probably they also give you some kind of delivery mechanism. But teacher doesn't have a freedom, right? Whereas if teacher wants to add her own content, if teacher wants to pull in content from some open source, probably YouTube, probably Khan Academy, so that kind of freedom is not there. They have to follow a set curriculum which is being prescribed and given to them. Whereas with our platform, teacher has an absolute freedom, whereby they can integrate their own content. They can integrate the content which is being used by the school if you have taken any service provider from outside. And they can also look at the free and open source which is available on net, and they can create their courses. So that kind of freedom we give through Schoology. And we are very fast to deploy, easy to support. That's what I mentioned. And we are actually kind of impacting everyone's life, which is students, teachers, parents, and administrators. So we have role-based analytics, which is very, very useful for them. and for students also, we have a very, very engaging platform whereby we have two experiences. One is elementary, second is full school. So elementary is, it's more pictorial, whereby students are able to see and learn from it, and it's engaging as well. And for other classes, we have a full LMS platform. These are some, suddenly my voice has gone off, right? Okay, so these are some case studies which I want to share with you, whereby we have solved through Schoology. So one is that it's a ELCA school, when we were actually talking to them, the challenge which they were facing was communication and collaboration. And that's where we have, introduced Schoology to them. And that's a major concern which they have shared with us. So we are having a, Schoology where the communication is streamlined. And communication is like parents to teacher, teacher to students, and so in multi ways you can communicate and you can give instruction. We also have collaborative tools. So school can form groups. Suppose if you have annual function coming in, and you want to create a group for music or dance. So what you can do is like you go and choose students from different classes, and they form with these students you form a group. Now, if you want to give a communication to this entire group, either about the date, schedule, practice, whatever it is, right? All that is possible through Schoology. You can create multiple groups. You can create teacher groups. You can create event-wise group. You can create sports group. So all that you can create, and you can give communication. You can communicate with that group directly, and you can dissolve it once the task is over. And so that's something which streamlines your communication, and there is no confusion. If you're planning a trip, you can form a PTA group whereby you are actually talking to the parents in one forum. So that all is possible. So what I mean to say is that communication is very, very effective here with Schoology. The second school we have gone to, so Wenberg Ellen is also part of, they have been using it for past 3 years. And honestly, I have not sold to them. They have taken it, before we actually arrived to India selling formally. So they were using, and the challenge what they were talking about is personalized learning. And personalized learning is something which is the area of improvement they see in their school. And we were able to do it through assessments. So you can create a pull-out group for the students who are not doing so well on the platform. And with that pull-out group, you can give different assignments. So it's not like you have 30 students in the classroom, you need to give assignment, same assignment to all 30 students. So you can create a pull-out group, and you can also, create based on their learning abilities. So you can give, intervention based on their requirements. So that is highly possible with the tool. And we have mastery based, so we kind of create a learning objective. So we give a tool whereby you can write your learning objective, and you can also score it, that how you want your child to score in that particular learning objective. And based on that, you can create mastery concept analysis. So another was Sterling, which was teacher effectiveness, where we have given resources, auto-correction, grading, easy admin. Then data insight, that was another ask. So we have given academic dashboard and usage analytics, admin dashboard. So multiple dashboards are there for your usage. And then we are talking about blended learning and school and home. So we are anytime, anywhere. We are a cloud-based product, whereby students can use it at home, and if they are probably during summer vacation, winter vacation, if they're traveling abroad, they can use it on cloud, and all the assignments and auto grading can be done there. Right? We also have a web conferencing tool. We are otherwise integrated with Google Classroom and Microsoft, but we have our own video conferencing tool, which is part of product which can be used. So this is about some of the probably cases which schools have raised to us. Now, I would also like to bring your focus on that NEP is a big discussion here and everywhere. Whichever conferences I have been part of, NEP is something which everyone is talking about. I'm sure schools have their own worries about how to implement it, how to use it, how it is going to shape up in future. From our side, I can bring some of the points which we are supporting in NEP. So one is that, one of the ask of NEP is technology to automate routine and reduce administrative work teachers. So that's one of the asks of NEP, which is being done by us very effectively. We organize courses. We can, we can post content for students. We can record grades. We can manage attendance. We can access student performance through different analytics which is being provided. The second ask of NEP is that it provides a platform for exchange of ideas. So it actually talks about collaborative learning. So there also we can form groups and we can exchange ideas. We also have a collaborative learning platform for teachers. So we have 60,000 schools which are currently onboarded with Schoology. And the best part is that the teachers in these schools can talk to each other. So it's no more limited to what we are doing in our school and probably in the neighboring school. It's like you have a community of 60,000 teachers, 60,000 schools teacher worldwide, whereby you can talk about any lesson plan, you can talk about any remedials, and probably if you have created some really great resource, that also can be posted and other teachers can use it. So it's a community whereby there is a mutual benefit for everyone. Then it talks about able to track continuous progress for every student. So we have mastery reporting, teacher development, we have public resources. As I mentioned, teacher can collaboratively use these resources for their upgrade of knowledge and understanding, and also they can put it in the portal so that others can benefit by it. Then it also talks about teacher required training and development to be effective online educator. So we do comprehensive implementation. We have a professional development team which actually interacts with teacher, and they will not only talk about how to use Schoology effectively in the system, but other aspect of technology implementation. So these professional developments are, these are good tools. We provide multiple trainings from them, not only on implementation, but on how to conduct classes, how to use classroom environment effectively. So that all is part of Schoology. We have data as what NEP talks about, data is the key for principals. So we provide multiple analytics. And the best part is that we have unlimited cloud storage. So whatever content you have, everything can be stored on the platform. And so we don't say that 1 terabyte or something. We don't. You have unlimited space. Whatever content your teachers have created or you have imported from somewhere, you can store on the platform. Improving teaching, learning, evaluation process, lesson planning, and attendance system. So we have amazing assessment system with us, and you can build courses around it. Education to be available to every student regardless of their location. So we are device agnostic. We are anytime, anywhere, and students can use it effectively at their convenience. So that's about how we are actually impacting through our platform in NEP and how we are part of it. It also talks about I do, you do, we do. So that collaborative space, So we have been impactfully, improving the life of all the stakeholders worldwide, and looking forward for an opportunity to work with such an eminent, leaders present here.